Okay, so we're going to review multiplying mixed numbers by fractions. And I'm going to show you two different ways that you can solve this problem. So the first way is going to be the area model, or what we call the decomposition model. So we have 2/3, 2 1/3 times 1/4. So we need to break up 2 1/3 into 2 1/3. And we're going to create our decomposition model. And we're going to put 2 1/3 and divide our box into two parts. And then we have 1/4. And we're going to do 1/4 on the side. So we have two different boxes that are going to represent our decomposition model. So the first thing we're going to do is do 2 times 1/4. So because we know that you can do 2 times 1/4, we're going to add 1/4 2 times. And of course that gives us 2/4. Then we're going to multiply 1/3 times 1/4. So we know that when we multiply fractions, we can multiply the numerators 1 times 1, and then multiply the denominators 3 times 4, and that'll give us a fraction of 1/12. So our answer is 1/12. Once you get those two answers, remember we have to add them. So we have 2/4 plus 1/12. Now when we add fractions, we have to change the denominators. So we have to change one of these to make it the same. So I'm going to do 4. I'm going to change it into 12. So if I do 3 times 4 and 3 times 2, I get 6/12. And my answer is going to be 7/12. Now, we're going to check this by doing it another way. So we're going to call this the standard method. And this is another way that you could solve this problem. So if we have 2 1/3 times 1/4, we can actually change this mixed number back into an improper fraction. So the way I'm going to do that is that I know that 2 is going to be technically 2 wholes. And I know that a whole with a denominator of 3 is going to be 3/3 plus 3/3. Now, I can't forget about this 1/3, so I'm going to add this 1/3 into my answer. And now I have 3/3 plus 3/3 plus 1/3, and I get an answer of 7/3. And then I'm going to multiply that by 1/4. Because we changed our mixed number, we're able to easily multiply our numerators. 7 times 1, and then we're able to easily multiply our denominators, and we get 3 times 4. And that gives us an answer of 7/12, which is the same as the answer that we got for the area model. So you may use either method to solve your equations. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment.